Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Just at the range doing some testing, and I wanted to share a few things. I've been working up loads for my big buck Northwoods Maine hunt. So y'all might remember last fall I made up a load that I called moose slappers, 220 grain Hornady bullets, moose slappers, and the chipmunk. I got about an inch group at 100 yards with them, which was pretty good. So, and since then, I've gotten my hands on some 200 grain Noslers and some 200 grain Norma bonded bullets. Worked up a couple of loads for them. I don't have my notebook in front of me, but I believed I used Hodgins 4831 or Hodgins 4350. And I think I used 56 grains of powder or 55 grains of powder in the bullets. Same load, same powder, just two different bullets. And this is what I got. It's not good, but, be honest. So I shot the Noslers first. From here down to here was the Noslers. I shot 5 Noslers. Absolute crap show. Could be the bullet, could have been the rifle weight or the powder. Could have not liked the powder at all, or the rifle just doesn't like 200 grain Nosler bullets. I don't know. I never had good luck with Noslers in this rifle, factory ammo or not. I shot 3 shots of the Norma. You can see it went from here to here. Not good at all. And I had a box of 220 grain Remington factory loads just sitting around. I got them real cheap years ago, like $13 a box. So I thought I'd just bring them out for the hell of it, just to see how they shoot in the gun. I got this group. That's probably maybe about an inch at 100 yards. Factory 220s. And somebody's playing Rambo over at the combat range. So, I think the rifle likes 220 grain bullets. It shoots 165s great. And I don't know. It shot those 220 grain Hornady's great, and it just shot these 220 Remingtons fairly well too. These Remingtons are slow. They're moving at like 2410 feet per second, where my moose slappers were running about 2550 feet per second. So yeah, my moose slapper loads were moving a lot quicker. These ones were moving probably around 2650, maybe 2610 feet per second. I just got my hands on some 200 grain Spear hot cores, which I'm going to make up some of them with a different powder and everything, and see how they shoot. But yeah, just thought I'd share this real quick. Worst hand loads I've had yet. My 165 Hornadays shot great. My 220 grain moose slappers shot good. I had a quarter, and I sat it right. A quarter covered the 220 grain moose slappers. So, and these, this might be a little wider than a quarter, but still. And at 100 yards, that big old Northwoods buck is as good as mine. So we might be adjusting the scope, or we are going to put a new scope on the rifle, but something a little more close range. Also, I was holding at the 9 for the 220s, and they dropped down to here. So that's something to think about. If you're wondering about drop, it's like 5-6 inches right there in drop. So I couldn't imagine at 200 yards it would be like down here or somewhere around here or something crazy. But happy Memorial Day, everybody.